Thank you so much for checking out this free video. If you don't mind, please click like and subscribe. So Saturday night was the AAA show, and El Grande Americano and Dominic Mysterio faced Rey Fenix and Rey Mysterio in the main event, and Dominic was in there with his dad, and they did a spot, and Rey ended up giving him a DDT as Dom was going for the Three Amigos, and Dom landed right on his shoulder and was hurt. And they managed to finish the match, although he could... I think he did like one spot. I think he did a one-arm, basically, Michinoku driver, but other than that, I mean, he couldn't lift his arm. It was just kind of hanging there. And he finished the match. They got him out of there, but he's hurt.
He was hurting today, and he's going to get examined. Normally you would go to TV and get examined, but there's no TV until a week from Monday. So I was told he's getting examined at some point this week, probably by a doctor there, to see what's wrong with his shoulder. But so it's premature to say anything as far as like the severity of it. But it's the same thing, shoulder injuries are very, very common, and it's probably not a good thing. It could be Penta, who's touch and go. Seth needed surgery. Hopefully he doesn't need surgery right now, because they got, that would put him out for months if he did that. But right now we don't know. But the injury's legit. Yeah.
Did you watch that AAA show?
I watched up to I watched through the Javon match and the Natalia match. So I loved what I saw for the most part. The crowd I loved that crowd. That crowd was better.
Was nuts.
That crowd was, that show, from what I've seen, was better than the show the night before at Arena Mexico, which is very rare with a AAA show being better than a CMLL show. But it was a great, great crowd. The Javon and Laredo Kid and Jack Cartwheel match was every bit as good as I expected, and maybe better. It wasn't perfect, but it was freaking fantastic. And then, but I thought the opener was great. The Psycho Circus match was weird with the Wyatts, but I thought I didn't see the Vikingo and Dragon Lee match, and I didn't see the main event, obviously.
Well, very quickly, Octagon and La Parca, Los Americanos, LWO, and Nino Emburguez and Mr. Iguana was the opener. And it was a really good match. I mean, it was a hot crowd. It was like a party match like you'd see in AEW, just everyone out there doing crazy moves. And then Park ended up hitting the spinning suplex on Cruz and getting the pin. And then afterwards, he danced with this little kid. And then the little kid leaves the ring and joins his father, who's also in a La Parca costume. And the father then unmasked, and it's Canelo Alvarez. And this place went wild.
Well, he's the hero
there at the show.
Yeah, Guadalajara. Canelo Alvarez is the hero of Guadalajara.
Oh, yeah. That was the announcers are freaking out. Everybody went crazy for this.
Yeah, that was a cool spot. That was a really cool spot. Yeah. And I thought that first match was great. It
was an excellent match. Ehode, Dr. Wagner Jr., Ethan Page, Latin American title. The match was pretty good. The issue was...
I thought the work was great. I thought the crowd was fantastic for this match. That crowd was so heated, but they rushed through that match something fierce.
It was quick. And they had the finish with there was a wrench. So Ethan Page grabbed the belt and a wrench, and the ref takes the belt away, and so he uses the wrench, gets the pin. Mr. Iguana comes out, tells Tarantes, of all people.
Well, they dumped the heel ref gimmick, so he's got to be. Everyone's a straight ref now.
Yep, so he told him he cheated, and Tarantes restarted it. Conan was aghast. He says, "There's a commission here. You can't do that." But he did. And match was restarted, and Wagner got the win with the Wagner driver.
In 12 seconds of the restart.
Yes.
And the whole match was like a 5-minute match, but it was a hot 5 minutes. They did the best that they could given the situation that they were in. Ethan Page was fantastic, and Wagner was right there with him. But man, Ethan Page was great in this match.
Anyway, the Wyatts versus the Psycho Circus, which half of it was backstage in this circus gimmick they had set up with a tent and a bouncy house, and we had, there were bumps in the ball pit. I mean, it was just wild. Masquerita Sagrada's there, and Pimpinella Escarlata's there to kiss Joe Gacy. And then they finally get back into the ring, and it's an 8-on-8 match. And, I mean, I was not expecting much from this match, I'm not going to lie. It was miles better than I expected.
It was fun.
The fans loved it. You had Murder Clown out there and Dave the Clown. And
well, Dave didn't do much, but frickin' when Pagano got destroyed, Eric Rowan chokeslammed him through the roof of this, I don't even know what it was, but it was like a cloth roof. It's not like but he goes through and hits the ground, and he's out, and he's done. Then he comes making his comeback, and Pagano is he's like a Mick Foley, not as good, but, he went in there, and he, of course, came back, and he did a dive, and he landed right on his back on the floor. It doesn't matter. This guy has done so many things where I thought his body is just destroyed, but, he just gets up and still around after all these decades, so whatever. But, yeah.
Everybody, I mean, Dave did a dive, Murder did a dive off the post under the vintner outside.
Yeah, Rowan, yeah.
And then finally, Psycho Clown put Loomis through a table in the corner with the Psycho Driver, got the pin. I mean, this match was it
was a fun match.
A miracle. It was a miracle is what it was. And the crowd ate it up.
Well, the crowd, Psycho Clown is like a big, big star. And the whole Pagano's very, very over. And, the other clowns, it's part of the act, Psycho Circus. Murder, God, he's been around forever. That's a big dude, too, to be doing all that stuff that he was doing. But, and the Wyatts, the thing with AAA right now, it's like the people who go are WWE fans more than old AAA fans. So they just, it's almost like NXT. Like anyone from WWE that shows up there, they're just going to go crazy for. So, they're all there with the lights, and it's like the Wyatts are more over there than they ever are in WWE. And I mean, even when they first brought the gimmick back. So that, it was really easy heat because, between them and Psycho, who's, one of the most popular guys in the promotion, it was just easy.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notify button, and you'll never miss a video again.